everybody, it's Jamie here and welcome back to my channel, Reviews by Jamie. Today I'm doing another Halloween themed video for you guys, and it's actually a review on 3 different ways that you can make Rice Krispie treats that are Halloween themed. So there's tons of different Halloween treats and recipes out there, but I wanted to do something that would be easy but cute and festive. So looking around, I found 3 different Rice Krispie treats recipes that I thought were really adorable, and I decided to try them out and see how they come out, see what they're like, and if they really look as good as some of the pictures out there of them. So I decided to make pumpkin ones, ghost ones, and candy corn ones. And none of them taste like those. Well, none would taste like a ghost, but they are all in shapes and colors, and they're just really fun. So I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys the different steps I took to make these, and then go ahead and show you how they came out. So let's go right ahead. Go ahead and wash your hands with soap and water like I'm doing. If you eat a marshmallow after this step, then just go ahead and wash them again like I had to. Here is the basic recipe for Rice Krispie treats, and I cut my recipe into thirds because I'm making 3 different ones. And I really like the Rice Krispies, apparently. And here I am eating a marshmallow. I don't know what happened there. So go ahead and measure out your Rice Krispies. Again, I'm doing 2 cups. You would normally do 6 cups. And now that they're all measured out, you can then count out your marshmallows. I'm doing about 14-15 marshmallows, or you could do 40 marshmallows for the full recipe, and cut about 1 tablespoon of butter, and normally you would do 3 tablespoons. And then go ahead and turn your stove on very low and melt your butter.
Be happy. I used to think that you had a shot.
I've never done this before, but I added just about 1/8 of a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and it really did give a good flavor. So once your butter's melted, add your marshmallows in, and definitely keep the stove on low, keep stirring them, and wait until they're very melted. And this can take a little bit of time, but you have to be patient, do not burn them. Go ahead and now you can add your food coloring in. You can either add just orange, or you can mix the red and the yellow food coloring like I had to. And then you can just stir this up, and it'll create a really nice pumpkin orange looking color.
For now, I'm giving up.
Go ahead and turn the stove off for a little bit and remove it from the burner. And now you're going to add in your Rice Krispies, and then you get to stir this all up. So just go ahead and keep stirring until it's totally blended with the marshmallow and Rice Krispies, and then you'll get started on rolling them up into balls. So for this step, I actually melted butter, and I put the butter on my hands so that while I was rolling, there's the butter, while I was rolling the pumpkin shapes, that they wouldn't stick to my hands. And then I just put them onto wax paper that was on a glass baking dish.
All signs of change are found in me. Kinda hard to believe.
For the pumpkin stem part, you're going to take Tootsie Rolls and just unwrap them and stick them right into the pumpkin. It's actually hard to see, but what I did was I kind of opened it a little bit, put the Tootsie Roll in, and then just kind of closed it around it. So do that to all of them, and then I just took a little green icing and I drew leaves on them, which I really think added to the whole pumpkin look, and I love that I did that. And they don't even look that perfect or anything, but just a little swirl will do it. And here are the finished pumpkin Rice Krispie treats. I think they came out adorable, and I love them.
I used to think that you could be happy. I used to think that you had a shot.
So follow the same thing as before, except do not add any food coloring. So just go ahead and mix your Rice Krispies with your marshmallows, and then I am just spreading this out into a glass baking dish, and I take wax paper that has some melted butter on it so they don't stick, and just kind of press it down because you want just a thin layer of these before you start using your cookie cutters. So go ahead and take your cookie cutters. You can use real ghost shapes, or you can use tombstone shapes, and I like those more. But the ghost shapes were pretty cute too. And just press them into those so that you create your shapes, and then just take away the Rice Krispies from the outside so that you have your shapes. Did I say shapes 100 times just now?
But now it's lost, shriveled up, completely gone. All signs of change are found in me. Kinda hard to.
Now that you have your shapes, go ahead and take straws or sticks or whatever, not sticks from outside, but lollipop sticks, and put them in. I had a hard time doing this. I tried a few different ways. I put them like this, where I just like covered it with a little Rice Krispie treat. I kind of tried to stick it right into it. I took 2 and I pinched the sides together. I just wasn't really feeling the whole sticks, and I'll show you why again at the end of this section. But after they're on the sticks, they do look really, really cute. Go ahead and then take white chocolate chips and melt them, because you're going to dip the tops of these into the white chocolate to create more of like a ghost look. So just kind of stir up your melted white chocolate and then just go ahead and dip that right into there. And then I kind of decorated the actual ghost ones because they were kind of cute and I didn't want them to be left out. And they may have haunted me if I didn't do that. And I'm using mini chocolate chips for the eyes, and those worked really well. They were adorable for the eyes, so just kind of press those into there. And once that's done, I just did kind of a decorative thing. I thought it would be cute to bring over to someone's house or something, and I just put candy corn into like a little glass vase, and then I just propped them up in there, and they lasted for about a half hour or so until they all started falling. So here they are when they look absolutely adorable. Do you think I'm a freak? And by the way, every single one of these ended up falling off. That's freaky. So for the candy corn ones, I pretty much just made the whole marshmallow mixture as I usually do, and then I just poured this into a measuring cup. And I kept my pot on the stove, well, not right now, but in a second, there it is. And I just go ahead and put most of the marshmallow mixture in here so that I can add my orange food coloring for the first layer of it. So mix the orange food coloring with the marshmallow and add the Rice Krispies into a bowl, and then just go ahead and spread this out into, I used a pan, but you could use like a pie pan or something that would make even more sense. And usually if you would make the whole recipe, then this would fit all the way around it into a full circle, but since this is still 1/3 of the recipe, it took up not that much room. So this will be your outer layer, and this should be your biggest layer. And then go ahead and do the same thing with the yellow, but make it a little bit smaller because that's how candy corn looks, right? And then just go ahead and add your marshmallows, just your regular plain marshmallows with no food coloring, so that you have your white tip part. And then I let this cool. I put this in the fridge for a little bit, and then you can go ahead and cut this into triangular shapes so that you get your full candy corn look. And I actually dipped some of these into white chocolate. I was going to dip the tip into white chocolate and the orange part into chocolate for some of them, but I decided, oh, they're so cute as is, I don't want to take away the orange. So, but I did dip the tips of some of them into the white chocolate.
She says she loves me, but
now that I'm all finished making them and things were falling apart and it was a little crazy, I love how the pumpkins turned out. They were so easy to make and so cute. I would love to bring those to like a Halloween party or just like as a present to your neighbor or something. So the pumpkin ones were definitely my favorite. And then the ghost ones, as you saw, I was just having trouble getting them on the sticks, and maybe the stick was too big. I don't really know. I put them in the fridge after to harden once they were on the stick, and it still didn't seem to work. They were like falling off, and I don't know, some were thick and falling off and some were thin and were falling off, so I'm not really sure what the problem was. But looks wise, I thought they were like probably my favorite ones, but unfortunately I don't think I'm going to make them again because I just don't want to deal with that whole stick thing. I'm just like a stickler for things working well. Is that corny? And then the third ones I made were the candy corn ones, and I just kind of made a small version, obviously, you saw that. But I thought they were pretty cute. Like, I don't know, they weren't really my favorite, and I definitely wasn't going to attempt to put them on sticks because that was a lost cause last time with the ghosts. So let me know if you have any tips and tricks for making the whole stick thing work, and let me know some of your favorite Halloween treats to make are, because I might try them out. And thanks for watching. I will see you guys soon. Bye!
wonder where you are, and I get scared. I wanna tell you